Hello, MCM Buzz. Hello, MCM Comic Con. This is the MCM Buzz live stage. I'm your host, Yael Teagle. I am with RJ Mitte. You may know him from Breaking Bad. Do we have Breaking Bad fans here? Where are the Breaking Bad fans? Make some noise. You know what? They're on downers right now. How much fun are you having here? He said he's having a great time. For those who are waiting, let's switch.
I think.
He got it.
I think you could probably. Yeah, great time. It's been amazing. I just got here about 2 hours ago to England. So I'm going. I can't complain. It's great people, and I love actually coming to the MCMs. You know, we have an amazing group of people here that are really fun, and it's definitely a pleasure because I enjoy this coming to the cons and seeing friends and seeing people that are always working. And this is the thing: is in this industry, we're all working and we're constantly pushing forward. So when we're able to come together, it's a good excuse. So.
Breaking Bad ended a few years ago, but it's still one of the top shows. People are still buzzing about it. People are still loving it.
Yeah, I know. It's really we're very lucky to have it for what it was. You know, in the beginning, a lot of people didn't watch Breaking Bad. They didn't like the show. There was a very negative response in the beginning. But now that the show's over, people love it and they want more of it. And it was really nice because it allows me to still come out and do these. It allows me to meet new fans all the time. And it's really nice because it carries over into my other work. And when you have work and you're working, it's like any job. It's a lot easier to get a job while there's still the other one going. So it's been a big help in still pushing and driving my career. So
speaking of other work, I want to talk about, because I'm a big nerd. I'm going to talk about Switch to Birth.
Yeah.
You were Campbell on Switch to Birth. Is there any chance of Campbell returning?
I have no idea. I would love to go back on the show, but I think we're kind of done. If you've seen Switch to Birth and my character, my ex-girlfriend took my job, so I'm done with her.
I'm still pulling for them to get together. I'm still pulling for Daphne and Campbell.
I love them. You know what's really amazing is I went from working on Breaking Bad, and then within the next month, I immediately started working on the Switch to Birth. And for people that have not seen Switch to Birth, it's on Netflix, and it's about these two girls that are switched to birth.
Yeah.
One
What a
is
great concept.
oh my God, I would never thought that ever happened.
Right.
More than you think. But one is deaf and one is not. And growing up, having a deaf daughter, not me, but in the show, they knew when we were custom, and the other family was not. So when they switched, it caused this drama, it caused this new understanding, and it was a really great show. There's some scenes in it that are in complete subtitles, because it's all in sign. And sign language is an amazing language. You have not been in a real fight or seen a true argument until you've seen it in sign language. It's extremely aggressive, it's really scary, and you can't tell if someone's about to get hit or if they're talking. Like, it's really a gray area.
Did you learn any sign language while you were on the show?
I did, but I know it's
You learned both your sign language?
It's mostly dirty. It's some dirty signs.
You are always learning new things when you are working on your shows. You seem to be able to adapt to any situation that you get put in. Do you feel like that's a really stressful part of your job, or is that something you really enjoy?
I love it. I think if you're going to be in this world, in any aspect of this world, you have to be adaptive. You have to be able to morph into whatever it is that you're doing. You have to be able to learn and grow. And in life, we're not meant to stay idle. We're not meant to become stagnant. We're meant to learn. We're meant to grow. We're meant to keep pushing ourselves to to be a better person. We're not to be a better person, but to be better in general. We're not meant to just sit idle on the couch and watch TV. We're meant to create things. We're meant to move things. And for me, I go crazy if I'm in one place for too long. It just doesn't work well for me. And I'm traveling. I travel now about 10 months out of the year. So I'm all over the place.
What are some skills that you're looking to learn for a roller for yourself?
I'm looking to learn more combat training, actually. I'm in the middle of learning quite a few different martial arts. Right now mostly, I don't know if y'all watch like MMA fighting. I've been learning Olympic wrestling for the last little bit, and my trainer is an MMA fighter. So while I'm with that, I'm also learning jiu-jitsu and Krav Maga and like a few different like martial arts. I had Bruce Lee's last understudy before he died. His understudy is a very good friend of mine, and I want to learn from him his last, because I would be like saying that I had Bruce Lee's style, so that's what I'm doing. I want to do more action stuff. I want to do more like crazier roles, and if you have the training, it's a lot easier to have the training than being trained when you have like a month or 2 weeks before you actually have to do it, and it's a lot easier to already be done.
That's awesome. So there is no role right now where you're preparing this kung fu training?
I'm in the middle of shooting a movie called Triumph, and it's about Olympic wrestling.
Oh, awesome.
So, and I don't know if y'all ever saw like Foxcatcher or any of those type of Olympic wrestling movies. That's where my instructors taught on Foxcatcher, and that's where I'm learning Olympic wrestling from. What's funny is, in it, I'm supposed to weigh like 160 to 170 pounds, which I weigh around 168, 172. But the guy.
As long as your license says 130, you're fine.
Well, my license says like 150. It's bad. But the guys that I'm fighting are like about 60 pounds heavier than me. Like, if I weigh like 170 in pounds, they weigh 210 in pounds. They're like and I have to lift them.
Yeah.
So I've been literally.
Someone needs a massage, and I feel like there are people out there who are willing to give it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Before we take it to the fans, I believe there is a special treat coming this way. I believe there's a special treat for you. The lovely bakers at the booth next door, who are big fans, I believe have brought you some treats.
Thank you so much.
For those who want cupcakes after this panel, they're in the booth right next to us.
Just check it out. These cupcakes are gorgeous.
Beautiful cupcakes. We're going to take it to the fan questions now. If you want to sit and enjoy your cupcakes, I'll go out and see. All right, I will see if we have any fan questions. Yeah, I'll head over this way.
I just wanted to know, how did you feel about the ending of Breaking Bad, like knowing that that was your dad?
Well, I love the ending, and I loved it for a number of reasons, because first of all, it had to end. The show needed an ending, and a lot of shows don't get an ending. A lot of shows just get cut, and then a lot of questions are left unresolved, and that's sad. And I was really hoping that wasn't going to happen to us. And it very likely could have. There was a lot of things that could have happened where the show would have never been finished. And it was going to almost be finished as soon as at the ending with Gus. And that could have been the end. And that would have just been horrible. But I thought everything that had to happen did happen. You know, Walt was a really evil person. I don't think people really understand the gravity of what he was doing and how bad and how many lives he was destroying, because it wasn't just a couple hundred. He was destroying millions of lives. And I think that what he did in a weird way still kind of resolved him. At the same time, it was coming for him, and he had no choice but to accept that fate. And I think he did very gracefully, and I was happy to have an ending. So
I have a question. While I'm taking their question time. Is there any chance of an appearance on Better Call Saul?
Nope, I'm done. We're done this year. That whole saga is over. The show itself. I'm saying that now, but you know these studios, they love to make money. So I mean, who really knows? But for me, as my character, I will not be a part of Better Call Saul. That is its own world. That's its own entity. Saul had a life before Heisenberg. Saul had many criminals that were paying him to be their lawyer for a long time. So, but I would not be a part of that world.